So let me know if this sounds familiar. You started your business and you started keeping track of your accounting either on an Excel spreadsheet or Google Sheets, and everything was really straightforward and simple. You had a line for your expenses, a line for your income or revenue, and then somewhere along the line, things got more complicated. You started losing track of things. Somebody asked for an invoice and you didn't know how the best and quickest way to do that was. You went to the bank to get a loan. They asked for a profit and loss or a balance sheet report, and you didn't know how to easily create that. And all of a sudden, something that seemed so simple in the beginning ends up not being as easily as it seemed. So today we are going to be talking about accounting software and why spreadsheets may not be the best option for you. But welcome to our channel. We are empowered to profit. My business partner, Cheryl, and I lead this movement where we are dedicated to empowering business owners to make more money to put into their own pockets so they can continue to do what they love and enjoy. But let's get back to the party. So today we are talking about spreadsheets and why it may not be the best option to use Excel or Google Sheets for your accounting software or systems. So don't get me wrong, we love Google Sheets and Excel Sheets. We use them every single day. We have powerful tools and dashboards that we use inside these programs, but it's important to know which tool to use for the job. I would never try and sell Excel or Google Sheets as an accounting software. It just isn't that. It is a great data source and tool to utilize the numbers that you get from your business, but it is important to know the distinction between an accounting software and an accounting tool. So spreadsheets are more like a powerful data hub. You can put a ton of information and it spits you out useful numbers very quickly, but it is not an all-inclusive accounting software. So we're going to kind of touch on what you kind of lose when you use a spreadsheet compared to what you gain when you use a software. So one of the biggest hurting points when you're only using the spreadsheets are time and labor. Spreadsheets can be very time involved. It can be using a lot of your human resources to get all of the data into this one central location. And you have to keep a very close eye on the information that you're keeping in your hub. After you enter that information, you have to constantly keep up with it to keep it current and to validate it and manually check it to make sure it's accurate. Second thing, there are a ton of room for error. There's just so much that can go wrong between the formatting issues, forgetting to put data in, you hit 6 instead of 7 and you don't catch it. There are so many things that you have to manually put into a spreadsheet. The room for error is just astronomical. Number 3, there is almost no use of automation. There is a little bit. We love our pivot tables. We love all the resources that come with Excel or Google Sheets. But in terms of automation, it's just not there compared to a software that is built for accounting, built for running a business in terms of the financial end of it. Yes, there are tools inside of the Google Sheets or Excel, but when you are looking to automatically pull up a report or send a set of invoices every month at the same time, or pull client data information and create that into an invoice and send out an invoice via email and accept payment from that same invoice. It's just not possible through Google Sheets or Excel. Another point is security flaws. If you are housing any kind of secure information in a spreadsheet, it's just not a legitimate option. They are easily hacked. And then the fifth thing is compliance. The data in a spreadsheet can be very complicated to track, let alone hone in on where the issue actually lies. This can either take a few seconds to find or maybe hours. Yes, there are tips and tricks and amazing things to do inside of these spreadsheets, but you might know something that the person next to you doesn't know. The thing is, there's a ton of options now when it comes to these spreadsheets, and the likelihood of you knowing everything in the spreadsheet, how it got there, if it's correct, if it's going to stay correct, if multiple people share this spreadsheet, any one of them can go in and change anything at any time and not tell you. So the spreadsheets have gotten a lot better and a lot more advanced and smarter technology-wise, but they just can't compete with the software. So let's hop over now to the software conversation. One of the best things about using an accounting software is how user-friendly it is. Almost anybody who has used any kind of online software or computer program can log on to one of these, like Xero or QuickBooks Online, and pretty much fumble their way through and around what they're looking at. It's pretty user-friendly in terms of getting set up. You can take trainings and stuff like that, but if you pull it up, you should be able to at least fumble your way through it to get your business started. And along with that software comes high-level automation. Not just basic things, but you can create rules for your transactions. You can connect all of your accounts to your accounting software, pull in all of the transactions, and then go through and take care of those of how they should be categorized, add all your assets, add all your liabilities. It's very high level automation when it comes to sending out invoices and accepting payment. There's just a ton of options. Another key factor is a lot of it is customizable. You can customize it with your logo, with your colors, how often you want something to happen, if you want it to happen more than once or every month or every day, if you want reminders to go out, if you want alerts on something. There's a ton of ways you can set up the software that's specific for your business and your business needs. Number 4, software is very intuitive and visual. It learns you and your business, so it can provide you with reports at the click of a button. It can provide you with graphs and charts to help you better understand what you're looking at. I can't even say I've been through all of the reports that QuickBooks has to offer. And a lot of reporting softwares out there combine with these accounting softwares to make it even more robust. So there are a million options out there to help you analyze the data instead of just looking at a spreadsheet, crossing your fingers it's right, and accepting the number it gives you. And then the 5th thing, accounting software has to be secure. It offers reliable APIs. You can create multiple users with multiple passwords. It gives you a ton of options in a very secure location. So the 3rd thing I wanted to discuss is, how do you know when you're ready to graduate from just using a spreadsheet like Excel or Google Sheets and you're ready to make the commitment over to an accounting software? So a lot of times, generally speaking, you're looking at about $50 a month. You can sometimes get it much cheaper, sometimes it's a little bit more expensive, but $50 is a very safe number to estimate on a monthly cost when you're looking at an accounting software option. When you start looking at your spreadsheets and you're feeling lost and confused and you don't trust what you're looking at anymore, a lot of times that is a sign that it is time to graduate to the accounting software option. And another indicator is if you enter all the data and it's not working for you anymore. You don't know what you're looking at, you can't find something when you need it. You're trying to get a business loan and the bank asks you for a balance sheet or a profit and loss report, and you're looking at your one or a couple spreadsheets going, I don't know how to make this into a profit and loss report. If you had accounting software, it would take you probably a minute tops to go into that software, generate a report, and give it to your banker. So those are some key indicators. Another popular one is if you are looking to invoice and accept payment through an accounting software, that is another time that would be a good option to make the jump. For QuickBooks Online, you can put in all your client information, put in all your product information or services that you offer, and then email it right out. They click a button in the email, it sends the money right to the account that you have connected in QuickBooks, and you have your money. It automatically takes out and assigns the merchant fees or any taxes that you have. So it's a very robust, all-inclusive. It takes out a lot of steps for these things. So that is my quick spiel on why it may not be the best option for spreadsheets or Google Sheets or Excel. It is a brilliant option for when you are just starting out, but at the time where your business really starts going, it is a much easier transition to do it earlier rather than later. And it's an all-inclusive hub to house all of your accounting information and data. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you got a little bit of information. If you have any other questions regarding this, please drop them below. But as always, cheers to profit.